Instinct, Kanemaru Chaos. Looking for Kabichi maybe on the cross, and we see that play ran a lot by Instinct, and it brings him so much. Now on the side wall, bouncing right back to the hands of Captain Canada, and then back to Skyla. Skyla, you're gonna line that up, and absolutely good for that deep single shot, approaching, going for the pass. There's Captain Canada, one more, but great save from Spank, denying what was some excellent passing plays. Ara trying to not miss on that one, too much to the right, but rebound from Zeus, oh, but too much to the top. So now, trying to top it off with a rebound, and on the third attempt by one potentially for their team here, off of a good series of passes. Again, the passes from Legends, very nice, but on that one, a little bit too far out on that pass attempt, so it enabled the dive. Will result in just a missed shot, unfortunately. Captain Canada inside the goal, trying to protect it, but cannot deflect it as Kanemaru Chaos. Definitely going to be kind of sweat off the brow for Legends that they didn't get scored on again from a 3. But they will be scored on for the 2, and it's Zeus. He's in the goal, so he's just going to maneuver, wait for his teammates to kind of join him near the bubble. So very wise move from Legends, just to be patient with it and not make a bad drive. So that will result in a great goal. Only for a brief second, so couldn't quite get the 3, unfortunately, but the window was there. Single shot now, going to get the pass over to Captain to Skyla. Oh, the save, but Captain Canada, finally, understandably so, is now getting stunned. So that is a very tough turnaround as Skyla backs it out to Captain Canada. Oh, but taking it back is Zeus. So, very fortunate, because you know he would have been time left on the clock, 26 seconds. See if they can play some good defense here, cause a turnover. Or rather, sorry, if they can get the shot and, oh no. Oh no! Now, here, but definitely got to figure maybe, you know, just the emotional factor coming in there. As a nice dive from Captain Canada. Clear for Instinct on the other side of the floor, punching him out now. Single shot, get rid of it. He doesn't. So 3 lines it up and completes. And after a lot of very one of my favorite what could have been, I suppose, as that one goes really close to the goal. Rebounded there by Spank in timely manner. So there goes the clear. Legends now, all 4 players stacking up with each other. Maybe a breakaway goal, and the 3 will be good from Skyla. So sending it deep into the bubble off the corner wall. Captain Canada coming away with it, trying to swing through that post, but from the post, it's Spank, and what a stunner. The disc back, so maybe they'll still be able to score off of this on this breakaway goal. Shooting it, missing it, rebounding it, and saving it. Skyla save. Single shot in a great place to get the disc, but now missing that first pass, maybe bouncing back to Caption. Still a number situation, and going up for the tie here. So there we go. Okay, we got Kabichi back. So interesting, not deciding to do that, but you know, maybe, oh, I take it back. They'll pay for it. Single shots out by Kabichi. Defending that one. Another cross pass for Legends. Let's see what they opt for. They have a lot of great spacing. I mean, perfect, in fact, and Skyla getting that one. So great. Speaking of high percentage goals, I spoke too soon. Spank missing that one, but you know what? A rebound will be had by Kabichi. Kabichi going with one more pass, and then there's a shot from Spank. Spank missing that one, but you know what? A rebound will be had by Kabichi. Kabichi going with one more pass, and then there's a shot from Spank. Right, and if they do happen to turn it over here, making sure to cover off that goal mighty quickly. Because it's like I said, oh, right there, Captain Canada. All right, there's the buffer. And going in for one more, but being smothered by the defense. A good delivery to the low momentum player there, and single shot to Captain Canada, just to and I'm hoping for an exciting one. Thus far it has been. Kanemaru Chaos ducking through, spinning around, gets the 2. Beautiful move, only with just enough speed and precision to reach his target. There's Caption on the floor, and again, Legends really strong on the passing. I just can't accentuate it enough. I mean, it's bought them. As a matter of fact, it looks like Legends maybe are the ones with momentum, because there is another string line of passes. Skyla finds a goal now, so here we go. It's 2 on those passing plays. I mean, they have some very, very nice moments as well. So seeing if we can get more of that here. There's Spank going for just a backboard shot. Actually, it's Zeus. Thought they might be looking. So on this rollout, just a one-on-one will be had by Caption. Kavichi, there was a 3-on-1 of like, then a 3-on-2, but they didn't back it out, so maybe just going for a set play, which is not ever a bad idea. And you know what? It bought them a goal, didn't it? So a great idea, in fact. 3-on-3 at goal. It's a lot better than if you have all 8 players in the bubble, you know, it can open up the lanes. But that said, as I mentioned earlier, Instinct has a lot of, set plays and setting himself up for a 3 there, rather. Getting rid of it quickly that time. Going for a pass down low, so we see them go to this angle quite a bit here. Maybe the opportune goal, and it will be had by single shot. Well, just trying to disperse this defense from Legends. That's a good delivery up here, and there's basically a one-on-one at the goal from Zeus. Nice. Once he juked out that been stumped by those hands a couple times in this match at least. But Spank, he's gonna get the goal. They've been in it this entire series, so if they can get off another late game comeback like we saw in round 1, and there's a shot to at least help the fact and help the F for Instinct here. Let's see if they try and play the clock at all with 90 seconds left. Minute and 20 in fact, going in for a goal, and that's going to be another good buffer for them. But as we all know, exciting finish to the series that we always love to see. So over here, caption, the duck through and the gentle 2. Most likely for Legends, so very, very tough off of that almost turnover from Instinct, but Instinct looking to close it out, and they absolutely will. Hello everybody, and welcome to this first game of Friday VR Master League. It's week 8. And I'm Palidore, being joined by SirDimwi here for this cast of Milk, coming off of a loss, but still an upset in one of the rounds against Infinite last night. And they're going against a hot team in Jokr, which I'm sure Dimwi is going to tell you all about because they have been on quite the tear as of the last few weeks. So how's it going, Dimwi? Tell us about this match.
Going pretty good. Very excited for this matchup here. Number 8, Milk, coming in with an MMR of 1220, a record of 9-4 with that 1-2 loss versus Infinite last night. However, as you noted, that first round did go to Milk, and I did see some of the Infinite players in the Discord talking about that one, saying that Milk did a really good job of punishing Infinite for mistakes, and that kind of gave him the edge in that first round. So it's a notable victory there for Milk. Kind of, despite getting a loss of the game, getting a victory. Getting a victory in a round versus a team like Infinite is definitely a progress for most teams in the league. But they are coming up against number 1 Jokr, number 1 North America. They might be number 1 in the world. I haven't actually checked. But an MMR of 1320, a ridiculous record of 12-2, with a 2-0 win versus Spaghetti last Saturday. And something you've noted, they've been on a 2-0 shutout streak. And actually, when I looked, their shutout record is the exact same as their record, 12-2. The only team that they don't beat in 2 rounds is the only team in the league that has yet to beat them, and that is Kang. Both those Kang games going to 3. So those are the only 2 games in season 1 that Jokr has seen 3 rounds in. Otherwise, against every other team they played, they beat them in 2 rounds.
Yeah, and as the season continues to go on, we're seeing more and more of those 3-round series coming out. I mean, even the other day, Wednesday, I believe, all 6 games in North America. 5 or 6, I think. They all went to 3 rounds. We saw last week even. I mean, I remember. See, I feel like maybe it's partially a caster's curse, as I'm trying not to get distracted by all these teams talking at the moment. But I remember on your podcast a couple weeks ago, I was even saying, well, I'm nervous about all these round 3 predictions because we're not getting a ton of them. And yet, since then, we've actually got quite a few. So it's good to see. And with that said, it makes it even more impressive. Okay, I'm gonna mute just for a moment. Anyways, it makes it all the more impressive that we got a team like Jokr staying on top here, number 1, getting so many 2-0 wins over the weeks, and continuing to roll. That said, I wonder. I'm going to call it out now. I wonder if the Tarkov factor is going to come into play here. We already saw it a little bit last week. They still completed the 2-0s, but Jokr in their matches last time around wasn't quite as dominant as we're used to seeing. They still won, but don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, Tarkov.
Well, you got to wonder. I mean, at some point, it's going to start happening, because I can say around the mid, kind of that mid ladder, the competition is getting a lot more competitive. Teams that I can just speak from as a player for Team Nova. The teams we used to feel really confident in beating have given us some pretty gnarly losses, and then teams that we went in thinking, all right, this should probably a shutout here or something, put up incredible fights, taking us to game 3s, and in some cases getting victories over us. So that talent disparity between the lower mid-range and the higher mid-range has really that gap between the teams has lessened more and more as we've gone deeper into the season here. And a lot of those teams that started out lower in the ladder and have worked their way up are really doing a really good job of pushing up harder and harder week to week. Yeah, and I continue
to try my best to recognize that and note it for people, because I know not everyone can watch every single stream, but without a doubt over the last few weeks, mentioned it last night as well towards the end of the Milk game. Milk is one of those teams, for instance. Well, actually, no, I take that back. They didn't even get off to a slow start. The thing is, they've been just under the radar, flying by, but with a great efficacy, because, yeah, a record of 9-4 before last night, 9-3 before their loss to Synapse, or Infinite, sorry. But it's on my mind because we were just talking about good old Synapse last night in some of our chats. That's also what the players were referencing there in the open comms. Had ourselves quite the watch party that turned into a very late night, I don't even know what you want to call it, philosophy, old YouTube video, whatever party. It was an interesting night. Chair surfing abound. Anyway, regardless, quarantine's making life really interesting and fun for the Echo community. I'll say that much. But yeah, so Jokr, just to keep everyone kind of in the know here, Kung was messaging me over in the League Org channel. Sounds like Jay was having some blackout issues, so unfortunate there, but hence our late start, hoping that he gets back in mighty soon.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, it's not a fun issue to have. I mean, I can even speaking of tech issues, I can reference just the other day. What was that? Wednesday? I want to say Wednesday. In our game versus Genesis, that second round, it was 8-8 on the scoreboard.
Oh, I remember that. That's when they beat you completely fair in round 2 with no issue at all right there.
Oh, no, I'm certainly not taking that victory away from them by any stretch. I mean, they did have it tied up, so it was a well-earned victory. But, yeah, in the last 8 seconds, I had a crash out while playing.
I'm just trying to mess with you, because I know that was one of the more upsetting crashes that, understandably.
The timing of it was just so bad. And
yeah.
It took a lot for me once I got back in for me to step away, to kind of pull away from that and not let it affect me going into that round 3, because I was pretty steamy over that one, I have to say.
For sure. And definitely not taking anything away from Genesis whatsoever.
Absolutely
great
not.
Team. More so just me trying to mess with Dimwi a little bit, and
No, it was,
he spends so much time, granted not as much lately, but usually spends so much time giving me these little subtle trolls that I tend to fall for half the time. You know, I gotta get some in at some point. Maybe failed a little bit there, but whatever.
No, it's no, it's all good. We're good.
So maybe Jokr has, they do have Skinny rostered. Maybe they're gonna need to call upon him if Jokr can't get back in here soon. Got about what 5 or 6 minutes until the rule book start time, but we'll see what happens.
I'm absolutely confident that push comes to shove, Jokr will very confidently take on any team 3v4, any team except maybe Kang. Just because now I'm not saying they would be successful at it, although if any team was going to be, it would be them.
Yeah.
But I think they just have that confidence in themselves to say, you know what, whatever, we'll take you 3-on-4. We don't care.
Yeah.
We could use a challenge, right? They are the shutout kings in the league at the moment.
Yeah, there are a lot of teams in the league who do have that confidence and swagger about them. Joker's always been that way, even before they really became one of those top teams, and they were still kind of working their way there. Still the same. They still played with a certain kind of, again, like swagger, confidence, looseness, and just having fun, and a very unique style for them, even though they've gotten more meta over time, as Jokr does get into the game now. Hopefully he's good to go. But yeah, Jokr, absolutely one of those teams who will do that and will maybe contributing to all these 2-0 victories, at least partially. They're one of those teams that do kind of get under other teams' skins at times. So that's always a factor just because of their play styles. And yeah, but here we go. Team Jokr versus Milk, round 1, about to start finally. So thank you everyone in the Twitch chat, all 30 plus of you right now joining us for this match. First off this joust, and hot off of it, that's going to bounce right back kind of into the hands, fortunately, of Milk. Milk, again, had that hot round 1 start against Infinite just last night, where they showed off some fantastic defense, really playing hard on the stacks, and the passing especially was getting them so many opportune shots. That said, a much opportune shot for Ryan, not unusual there. What do you call him, SirDimwi? Reliable Ryan.
That is reliable Ryan hitting that one from that high up in that trap, 25 meters out, 18 meters a second. Beautiful shot there from Ryan. Exactly the sort of shot he's known to make. He's known to take and make, actually, as he makes that one there to drop first blood.
So Jokr with 3 just like that. See Jason dodging through, backing it here to Callan. So the roster right now, they have Azon on it, a newer rostered member to the team, but just an effective game last night. I was impressed by his defense. He was causing a lot of midline havoc there, which did help Milk convert on a lot of those goals because his hands were just all over it. And see Jason, he's going to be all over it here with Kung over in the corner pocket.
A great stun there by CJ to get that steal, send it all the way back down into the Jokr zone.
Wow.
Oh, ding it off the post, and then JL Graham gets the hand on it, puts it in for a 3, and they tie it up, immediately answering with a 3 of their own there. What a beautiful shot there from JL Graham.
So right back at them with efficiency there. Missed the first one just barely off a bounce. But the positioning, buying the rebound, as it often does for these top teams. We discussed it a lot, but they just know where to put themselves and get those second, third, fourth chances. And at this level, especially when you get those extra chances, percentage-wise, it says they're probably going to make a shot. Now, ooh, right there, it's going to be a good turnover caused by Callan, punching him out. Now, a little risky at first because the goal was left open for another potential Jokr 3, and yet Callan doing the midline work. Callan's been someone also who's shown some good defense prowess. Propensity. Is that the word? I think that's the word. Over in here, though, for a train into a pass, trying to go for the goal. It's Jokr after a great series of crosses off that mid lane train.
I really want to see a replay on that because it almost seems as a one of those things when you see the Jokr train, your immediate instinct is to attack it. I mean, send probably 2 guys at it to attack. They pull it out there right in front of the bow tie block there, and it almost effectively like forces the team to attack, and immediately they split off. Which kind of splits the defense. Oh, and that shot from reliable Ryan again there, 26 meters out. That's 2 in a row there now for Jokr. But yeah, just really is curious the way they pulled out that Jokr train on that last one.
Yeah, and when you mention it too, that's people will see that and they go for it. It's almost like just a fly. You want to swat at it. It annoys teams, and yet so effective at what it does. whether they scored directly off of it or just, in that case, finding the extra pass. But that's one of those unusual things that Jokr does tend to go for, and it brings them a lot of success. Of course, right here, Milk trying to have that rebuttal after a couple back-to-back goals for Jokr. So backing it out and seeing what they can come up with, but a little overshoot there will delay them for a bit. And actually maybe Ryan trying to contest and get another potential 3-point for Jokr as that tap just bounces off the Geo. Looking to be rebounded again, though, by Jokr.
That was an unfortunate turnover there for Milk, although they are able to send that. We'll almost send it back out, but that was they had their backliner back holding off one of the members of Jokr, and that was the member that caused when that initial missed pass happened. And oh, what a save there by Callan as he sends that one out. But yeah, he was the one that ultimately got the disruption on the attempt to recover from their initial missed pass, and now Joker's still in control since then.
Very nice control there from Jokr on that note, but Jailgram slinging it in him, slinging out the disc off of that stack. But in that mid lane, you saw that huge pileup for him, and Jokr had some great concentration to find the soft, short-range passes, still have it get through, not turn it over. There's the breaks from Dash. Dash getting a nice shield, cutting in for a score. It's Kung. And again, Joker's starting to roll here and looking very, very good on the team play.
Yeah, there were two players on Milk stunned out outside of the bubble, which allowed Kong to get up on that backboard there completely unchallenged. And that allows Ryan to send that one to Kong behind the goal to put it in for the easy two. Yeah, you can't let a guy set up back there behind the goal without the challenge. They're going to be able to put it in way too easily, and they do it there.
Yeah, and even without the backboard pass, they still had Dash cutting in from the mid, so multi-threat to score on that one, thanks to Dash and his mid lane brawling, which he's always been dangerous stuff. He's tough to deal with inside, and right there, going inside for a 2-point goal, 7 meters out, so just inside that line. It's 12 points to Jokr. Ryan really lighting it up in this first round. I mean, he has, what, 8 points?
That one also 19 meters a second. The fabled 19. Not that fabled. There are some players able to do it rather consistently, Ryan among them, as he sinks that one in.
Callan rolling out here, waiting for any of the defense to bother. Same thing on the Pac-Man. They're just trying to play it a little bit slow, and actually they do work it through. So Azon backs this one out, recognizing that there was that goalie there, Dash, kind of hiding at first. But good cross pass right back to see Jason. There's a second score here for Milk now, 12-5.
Yeah, it was a great pass there from Azon to CJ. There were two Jokr defenders in the lane there, and Azon's able to feed that one through, thread the needle, if you will, to CJ. Is able to pop that one in on the goalie. That was a beautiful, beautiful pass there, beautiful setup, beautiful goal.
Worked out very well. See if they can get more of that. Now, that's over and over in that first round against Infinite. That's exactly what Milk was doing so well. Just finding all the cross passes, and they got so many just great-looking rollouts and opportunities based off of them. All right, here, Kong will get a nice dunk off to Dash. Dash always a fan of those dunks when he can get them, and that's 14-5.
And yeah, I heard some chuckles there about Ryan's internet connection as he did pull out the lag switch. Of course, I'm kidding. He did not actually do that.
But are you? Are you really?
No, I am not. Absolutely not. We do not do that here. But yeah, it was a great feat, great 3 passes there, and again, that's a great spot for that hockey style assist scheme.
And going in for the scoring scheme, it's Ryan yet again. Ryan 8 with Ryan 10 points on the board. It's just dominant first round from him, if no one else, but really Jokr as a whole causing some trouble with those turnovers and turning them into goals on a very consistent basis. So as Callan prepares this launch, 2.5 minutes left. Only 2 scores thus far from Milk, not able to get that same output as we did see last night. No, they're capable. I mean, I certainly gave Milk their compliments. I do feel like, as I was mentioning earlier, they are one of the teams, despite their really good record, despite the fact that they are in the gold tier. Almost criminally underrated, under-talked about. But right there, Kung, they know what everyone else is talking about, and that is the fact that Jokr is continuing to roll in Season 1.
And Kong just walking that one in. The chain was coming in on him. I know he looked over his shoulder and checked to see how far out they were, so he was very confident as he just goes and sets that one in. He might have even been looking at the players as they were coming in, maybe doing a little steeze there for that goal.
No, not Jokr.
No, certainly not.
See Late Toast over there in the chat. M-E-A-T, highlighted messages. That's not how you spell milk. But Jokr here trying to contest this one. I see Jason coming away with it, sending it to the wedge. Maybe contested by Jokr coming in hot and off that really nice tap pass over to Kung. Does get the clear back into the hands of Dash, rather. So pass off over to the Pac-Man, and there goes the Jokr spacing, all converging into the goal at once, bothering all the goalies, but stuffed by JL Graham. But right back to Dash again on the intercept.
Yeah, big stop there from JL Graham, but unfortunately turns it right back over to Jokr. So maybe a lot for nothing there as Jaywalker behind the net. But missing the pass. That one goes out again, but Dash is going to be there to collect it.
So Dash, to talk about reliable Ryan, how about reliable Dash? Every time that disc goes out and floats into the mid lane, he's just right in the perfect spot, enabling this shot. Not quite as perfect, but there's Kung with it right back and resetting to who else but Dash. Good pass, good finish, and that is a great play there for Jokr. Alley-oop, and again, their teamwork mixed with their steez makes them just a dangerous team.
And that right there, I mean, that's why you have the one player who kind of always sits back for that reset, because I can't quite remember who sent it down to Dash, but Dash, when he receives that disc, it pulls the defense out and opens up all that space for the pass back in for Ryan to bring that one in. And, yeah, good setup there from Jokr.
That was what was looking like a good setup for Milk, but couldn't quite corral that disc there. Just sailed past the hands, through the hands. So on the stack, another 3 points to maybe end it, but slapped out of there. One more grab. Nope, slapped again. So 20 either way. And well, Joker's slapping right now. They are popping off, continuing to do so in Season 1 with a 15-point victory here over Milk. We'll see what happens as we go into the next round. Milk certainly capable of a round 2 comeback, making it close, but Jokr is just a force that's been tough to stop overall for every team in the league.
Yeah, and Ryan really popping off in this one. He has that game-high points of 12, and he's actually, well, he's the only player with more than 3 goals, but really one of 2 players with 2 goals. Kong, the only other player in the game getting more than 1 there with 4 points, then 3 to JL Graham, 2 apiece to C. Jason, Dash, and Jaywalker, and also assists across the board there for Jokr, but also the team stats. Right quick, you've got 245 possession time to 304 in favor of Jokr. So Jokr only up by about 20 seconds on possession time, but you also look at shots taken. 4-14, Jokr favors. Jokr is absolutely dominant on those shots, and they're really fast about it. I mean, I could say is when Nova played them just a few weeks ago, one thing we noticed, and it's kind of a thing that all of the top teams have in common, but Jokr is particularly good at it, is that when you make a mistake, you're not getting that disc back. You know, there's no back and forth ping-ponging with Jokr. The moment it gets turned over to them, they turn around and they get back to your goal before your defense does, and they pop it in. They're so fast on that, and it really shows on the stat board. I
read chat. I just haven't talked for the last 60 seconds is all, but I'm reading. I don't know. I'm sorry. I missed the Renegade. My bad, okay? I didn't. Did he even say it? Because I didn't hear a renegade. If I did, that would have given me the cue.
I did not hear anybody say renegade in the game, and I don't understand the meme.
Part of it, a lot of you same players yell at me right now are the ones who kept me up until 5 or 6 a.m. So don't talk to me. Miss me with that. Just kidding. Anyways, I'll get it next time. If someone has comms with Ryan, tell him I'll get the renegade. I don't know if his skinny's in there. I'll get it. I'll focus on Ryan, okay? I'll give chat what they want. I'm a man of the people usually. Also, Dimwi, Renegade, it's like the YMCA, except for people born after 2000.
Is it? Wait, it is a song? I know the classic song, like from what, the 70s?
Different one. This is going very downhill fast. Anyway, over here into the hands of Jokr back on the offense. Scoreless after the first minute. Both of these teams going back and forth. We'll go for the back pass to Callan. Callan has it stolen, though, from Dash. So Dash, finding himself lone wolf on the front line, and through 4 different Milk players, managed to get a goal. How about
I'm
that?
not sure what happened there. That back pass to Callan. Callan kind of comes out of the goal leisurely there, and I mean, Dash is right in front of him as we get a rematch here. Something
Ooh, what
is
happened?
happening.
Something happened. I don't know. Maybe it's a renegade timeout. Where's Ryan? Gotta go find Ryan. Skinny, go tell him to renegade. I'll.
I mean, I did hear some talk after that goal was scored, but I couldn't hear what was said, and it was only a couple words. So yeah, not entirely certain what this reset is for. Looks like is everybody in? Is Jokr active at the moment, or did he get another blackout here?
Could be the case. He looks frozen in place. So yes, maybe dealing with some issues now. Where are you, Ryan? Come back here. Ryan's dodging me. So yeah, looks like Jokr probably restarting there. I can only imagine he was the one with the issues just before the game had begun. Hence, like I said, I'm just waking up, I guess. But
is it renegade time?
renegade time.
Wait, I got the tutorial. I have it. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Got it. So you gotta, and then you boom, boom, boom.
Figure 8.
Boom.
Come on, guys. Can you just like open your eyes?
I'm trying to
Stop
renegade,
blacking
buddy.
out so much.
Shut up. All right.
Wrecked.
That's
Wait,
phenomenal.
Either you do the renegade or you
Here's
get
the-
out of here. This is the community.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, that was hot. Oh, that was better than Ryan's. See, Jason, popping off late or early in the second round.
And put some.
Yo, catch it, catch it. Yo.
All right, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. A little bit worried, but surprised and pleasantly so.
I still have absolutely no idea what I just witnessed.
See, Dimwi, I mean, look, if you were in the chat, you would understand. You know, you gotta do like a clap thing. You pause, figure 8. You gotta do the wave. Is this connecting with you at all? Do you understand me?
I mean, I know what you're saying. I know what the words
There's a renegade thing. There's a you punch.
Just slow down. I can't.
You got the ha.
Listen,
Slow?
you're gonna have to. Yeah, it's gonna be slow. It's
Oh,
not gonna be the
God.
fast version, Becky. You can 7-second half. Hold on. Okay,
So this is
7 seconds.
effectively our
Countdown
halftime
from
show.
7, 6,
Here we go.
5. Oh.
All right, here we go. All right, let me the volume up.
Oh, this is gonna get us a strike on YouTube, isn't it?
I don't know, man, but the jig is up and the news is out. They finally found me.
All right,
What's
let's
being
do it.
said?
Let's do it. Let's
Do it.
Ready,
Dude, I
ready.
can't even understand it.
Hey, hold on.
The renegade who had it made
along?
retrieved for a bounty. That's
Wait, here we
renegade.
go. Here we go.
Hold on. I gotta. Let me.
come
start from the
on.
beginning. We gotta
God,
get
you're
the full
such a
motion.
bad teacher. Oh, man. Oh my
I got it. Here we go.
We, we need to get Rosie in the game. She's the one.
Oh gosh.
Yo, dude, you hear that?
Yeah, I can.
How lost are you, Dimwi, right now on a scale of 1 through TV series?
I might be lost if I was still paying attention to what was going on. I really, this is so over my head. I just see goofy machines moving in
I
space.
need the throwback tutorial.
That is Echo Arena in a nutshell. Welcome to Goofy Machines in Space.
Yo, what do you?
You gotta throw it back, but.
It's definitely
Ooh,
some,
do not throw it back, see
Here,
Jason.
hold on, ready? Look like stairs there. Look at this. Ready?
definitely some A
Right
plus
there, it's
quality
like stay
entertainment
for
here.
resistance.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
You know,
I'm back.
I almost feel like this would make an actual good, like
too used to boomer television.
we need some Echo Arena TikTok
We need a
ads,
halftime
just
show for them.
actual
It is
TikTok
the
dances all in
halftime
Echo
show.
Arena.
We
If there was any other way, better way to
rock, paper,
advertise
scissors.
VR and what you can do in VR and why it's
Rock,
different,
paper, scissors.
Buddy.
Okay.
that's
Is
it.
this cool?
This
Is this what's it?
I
don't
will
know,
take your
I'm
word
trying
for
to-
it.
listen. This is paper, right?
What?
No,
Are you
How do you
kidding
do
me,
it?
Ryan?
Yeah. How do you
I
do
believe
it?
they're
How
now
do you-
going
I don't know.
over
That's probably
the rules
scissors,
of
right?
Paper.
Echo
That's
VR,
paper.
rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors.
What's scissors? Scissors. Rock. Okay, let's go, buddy. Come on. Think you're cool?
Match of the century
Cool?
here.
It's
You think you're
stretch
cool?
possession, buddy.
Ryan 8.
Come on, buddy. I ain't playing
See,
around.
Jason is.
Get your hand on the table.
Alright, your winner of this gets next round.
That's dispossession, buddy. We get that one second off
You
the
know what?
1 second off the timer.
Alright, I've got
1
C.
second
Jason
off
on
the
the
timer.
right
What? I
side,
got
Ryan
this.
on
This is
the
for
other
1
side.
second.
And we will start in 3, 2,
This is for 1 second.
So if you're gonna
Come on,
turn
put your
second
hand on the
down, if he wins what, it's 1 second left?
Let the match begin.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
cool. I'm gonna throw it back.
All right, come on, buddy.
Let the matches begin.
Okay.
Wait, wait.
You gotta, you gotta count rock, paper,
Yeah,
scissors,
rock.
shoot.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh shit. Wait, best of 3.
That's
Hold on.
right,
No, this
bro.
is best
Yeah,
of 3.
zero.
This is best of 3.
Nah,
buddy.
nah,
Hold on.
Alright, ready?
Hold on.
Ready? Round 2,
Alright,
start.
alright.
You guys forfeit
Rock.
if you lose. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Tie.
Alright,
I think you switched.
Alright.
I saw that little.
No. Alright.
Rock, paper, rock, paper.
Do you know how-
scissors, shoot. 2-0 DJ.
So I think without the return of Jokr, that might be indeed the game. Match to milk.
Oh no.
Trying to find. Okay, so Jokr just gave you a little update in the Discord. Says he is coming back, supposedly on my way. So my. So while I do definitely appreciate the halftime entertainment we got, giving casters a rest and no doubt some highlight clips, maybe some low light clips. Who knows? Entertaining either way. But we should hopefully have the conclusion of our match coming up any moment now.
I can throw it back, man. That's all that matters.
I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, hi chat. How's it going?
Buddy.
I want to see Brendan Cecil throwback. Just pull it.
I'm not sure I like where all this is going now. I want to see you guys throw it back.
If any league moderators are watching, there's an inquiry in the organization directed at you.
Oh, well.
I'm bored.
I certainly don't know the answer to the question.
See if one of the mods do answer. So they're asking if they can get a rostered sub. I want to say that's allowed. Yes, I think league.
No, they're asking if no. They're asking if they can bring in a rostered player, a different rostered player.
Yes, what I meant, rostered alternate.
Oh, my
Yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You're right. I got confused then.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was confused.
well, I use the calling him a sub is probably not an alternate.
No, you're right.
is
Rostered
probably,
sub is how we've all been saying it, so that's fair.
Yes. So, well, I would suppose. Yes, sure. I believe, like, if you're a league sub,
I
you
don't
can't do
remember what the rule is.
the in-round substitutes. So you can't do that. But if you have like rostered member, you can do that. I think. We do have, let's see, exhibits on it right now, so he can save the day. But yeah, I think like league subs can't do that mid match, mid round. But if you have the rostered member, could be totally wrong, and if so, well, lovely. But
What other TikTok dances can we do while we're here? Let's just browse through some. You tell me what you like, right? Tell me what you
All right,
like.
word is from Exhibit that they
Okay, hold on,
can
hold on.
bring
I
in
gotta get
Skinny.
all right, there you go. So you heard it here first. Breaking news. As we finish off this, well, look to finish the second round. Hopefully soon. We got Skinny indeed coming in to
This is not
sub.
TikTok dances. These are trash. Hold on.
Bruh.
Here, let me look up TikTok. Hold on.
Like I said, ladies and gents, quarantine life has got us quite weird these days.
Oh, here we go.
As we all
Okay,
readjust.
We have a 5-second ad. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna do one.
That's not jaywalking.
Well, Ryan's about to do something. Not sure what, but
All right, here we go.
Alright. I'm sorry, Palidore, we're gonna have to wait.
No.
Oh, fine with me. Let's get to the game, I suppose.
What about the...
Yes, I am ready to get back to things I understand.
Ryan, we should do the futsal shuffle.
Yeah, I don't know what
you
plane of
missed the
existence
head.
we're on right now, but
Oh shit.
it's a weird one.
Bruh.
I'm about to fine Ryan for excessive language. But all right. So Jokr and Milk looking to come back here finally. Apologies for that delay. Went better than most delays go, I do suppose, in the grand scheme of things. Not often you have them doing 10 minutes of TikTok dances, but I'll take it. It's a pleasant change of pace. As I said, nothing else. Good way to advertise VR. Gotta figure that out. Get Rosie on it. She's a roster caster slash media person. Rosie, I demand you make some Echo Arena TikToks. This will be the advertising that goes viral, and this will be what brings Echo to the mainstream, I believe.
Yes.
Dimwi remains confused on the sidelines.
I don't TikTok.
But do you? I mean, you tick, and you do talk quite a bit. We're casters, so close enough.
If we're equivocating on the word talk, yes.
Equivocate. That's too big of a word. I told you I'm just waking up. Don't do that to me.
Oh, Milk comes out looking like they were setting up for the midfield joust. Not realizing that Disc was on their side there as they wrest control of it here.
Yeah, so getting control is Milk. They're down by 2 and effectively a full reset on any kind of rhythm that both these teams had, presumably. We'll see who gets it back first, because that was a bit of a tech timeout, but both teams enjoying themselves, and our casters, confused as some of us were, enjoying ourselves. But yeah, Milk gonna look to come up here and tie the game up, but cutoff from Kung will deny that opportunity as they go for the clear, and there goes the boost rather quickly. So
Nice
see
save
Jason.
there from CJ.
Yeah, shooting it was Jokr, but a little slowly there, and enough time for C. Jason to get back to it. So maybe now they'll get the 2 points, and actually no, a 3-pointer at that. So Callan, off of that clear there, managed to get it back, and an excellent shot to go up by 1 for Milk.
So late to us in chat asking where the casting call happens, and yeah, no, we are in the Echo Games Discord. So fun fact, anybody that wasn't aware. Yeah, we're in a channel. I didn't know it was hidden, but yeah, that's where we're at.
He says he sees a caster channel. That also might be the defunct one. There's like 3 different ones. One of them is was used a long time ago in a league far, far away, and isn't actually serving a purpose. But that one, oh, the shot almost on. Right back here from Milk, and couldn't get it again, so could have built some momentum off there, and this is what we saw them pulling off a bit last night in that first round versus Infinite, but missing it there. And as a result, Jokr is a team who can punish very hard, so they got to take the best advantage as possible off these open opportunities. Otherwise, take it back, because Jokr just missed theirs. Like I said, timeout, rhythm, maybe a loss here for Jokr, because they were rolling right before that. We'll see if they can continue to here in round 2.
That's one of the pains, you know, when there's a tech timeout, even if it's on your own team, sometimes that can be what gets you out of rhythm, gets you cold, gets you kind of your mind out of the game, and can really hurt you if the other team is better prepared coming out of it.
And Callan going for that cross pass, but denied by Ryan. Jokr really trying to emphasize that mid lane defense as people sail in from that barrier and nest area. Is always one of the best places to shoot the disc from if you can get those passes through. So Jokr, just a great job being aggressive and cutting off those opportunities. Again, forcing some tough passes, some tough misses, but that one doesn't miss because Azon, I believe, shot that one. Kung almost got the save, but not quite. So 5-2 for Milk.
Yeah, that was a fantastic sustained pressure there from Milk. I mean, they had a couple opportunities that didn't take, but then they're finally able to stuff that one in. It took a bit of forcing, but they got it in, and Milk extending their lead now up by 3.
Well, nice taps from Jokr. There's such a good team with those tap passes, pulling them off frequently. The shot, maybe a little rushed, though, there from Skinny coming in. Had some time to spare, so couldn't quite make it off a difficult angle. So Milk looking to go right back for a beautiful 3-point shot. Callan 101.
I mean, at this point, I mean, you could say Jokr's off their game. I mean, they missed that. They're uncharacteristically missing a few shots there. And then that one, they had the chain coming in, a save. I would always expect Jokr to make. I've seen him do it a million times, but neither of them were able to get the hand on the disc. And that one goes in. A beautiful shot there to go in for the 3. And now Milk up by 6 here now, too.
And looking to go back on offense yet again. Here they are, Milk coming through. So I suppose it's a good time to mention exactly what Dimwi was saying as a turnover does go through for Ryan. But as you were saying, the only team Jokr has not closed out in 2 rounds was Kangarillas as Dash closes out for the dunk on the goal.
I've got to cut in. I'm just going to go ahead and interrupt you because as you start talking about it, Jokr come back and put in that goal very confidently. So, you might have just Caster's cursed it, Palidore.
Yeah, maybe. Who cares?
We're going to see. Time will tell. But who cares?
I've resigned myself.
Milk is going to care. Milk, if you're watching this VOD and Joker's about to mount a comeback here on you guys, blame Palidore.
I think it's one of... See, I got to maintain one of those just more zen attitudes about it. I'm giving it too much attention. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, Dimwi, so you know what? I don't care. I dare you to
Is
curse
it self-fulfilling when you actually have no control over the filling portion of it?
I don't like where this is going. Up to the backboard, though. It's taken by Ryan. What a sneeze dunk right around the back with a windmill.
A little renegade coming out there.
That was the most lackluster renegade I've ever heard.
And yeah, but that's Ryan putting that one in for the 2, and Jokr now back within 2 very quickly, short order here. Milk is definitely going to want to try to hold on to this lead with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, so it's being drawn closer here. We'll see if Milk can do 2 round upsets in a row versus 2 top teams. But like I said, maybe I just curse it again. Who knows? Milk still, they're feeling overall, I think, a better rhythm in the second round since the restart. But Jokr, they're a team who can snowball in a very quick succession. You know, before you know it, they're a team that does tend to pile up some points on you. So they will be on the offense here, a chance to tie it or take the lead. Still 2:47 remaining. And another backboard pass, actually. Identical plays to Ryan. Renegade? Nope.
Once again, we're seeing Ryan, seeing Kong do it as well, but setting up on that backboard and nobody there to cover him. You keep letting them do that. They're going to keep putting it in. You've got to cover that guy on that backboard there, or else, you know, if that's the easiest open pass to feed into. So yeah, Jokr now tying this one up on the Pally caster curse.
You stop that, Dimwi.
Oh, I'm not.
You stop that, Dimwi. Well, look at Milk has a disc here. They are definitely going to score off of this back pass, resetting. You stop that, Dimwi.
I think what you mean to say is you stop that Jokr. It's Ryan again putting that one in for the 2. And now taking the lead here with just under 2 minutes to go. Ryan, is that 3 goals to Ryan in a row there, right within the 2-point range?
What have I done?
What have you done?
All right, so Milk with a chance to come back here with 1 minute, 30 seconds left. I say with great hesitation because I don't want to curse it anymore. Right here, JL Graham going backwards for that pass. Forwards to JL Graham. Please tie it. We want to see a round 3. So please do so. There's Azon with a pass to Callum, but just losing the handles. Don't do it, Dimwi. Over on that deep shot to the other side. It's going to bounce off that corner wall. Take him in stride. Nope. Just over Salik. Take over, Dimwi.
Oh, Ryan trying to make some space here with the disc. Sends that one into Kong right in front of the goal. And I am so sorry to Milk if you're watching this back. I did not really expect. I mean, obviously, Jokr is a team that's going to make a comeback like this. But yeah, I was really rooting for you guys. And I was really just giving Palidore some garbage there to have some fun. And now it's I mean, like I said, I can't call it a self-fulfilling prophecy because we don't actually have any control over anything happening in the game. But it does work out as Evan gets slapped away from the Jokr bubble. And now with 23 seconds to go, Ryan with the turnover is going to move into that tube. Send that one in deep, and it is on the mark, just wide. But into the hands of Kong, who's going to ding it. But that is Kong. Is that Kong again getting the rebound? He is, and but he gets stunned out. And Azon going to send that one down as Jokr finally gets back into the game.
Oh!
On the wrong team, and that one goes in from JL Graham for the 2. But that will be the end of the game here, being taken by Jokr.
Wait, I sense a technicality. They had 5 people, so I think it's within my rights to disqualify a Jokr for that second round and force us.
Well, it was actually Milk with the 5th player.
But it was Jaywalker running interference. I'm just trying to save my skin here somehow. Well, Jokr will take it away then. 12-10, it would seem, I suppose, as I'll never say preemptive things again. I'm just gonna say that much. Milk put up a great fight though. They had some great rhythm there after that restart and that tech timeout, and they came in with some hot shots, started pulling ahead, but then Jokr kind of did what they tend to do and
before we
out.
lose it, I really want to comment on the team stats. 256 possession time to 222 in favor of Milk. Milk held most of the possession in that game, and the shots taken 8-9. So Jokr only getting 1 more shot. Well, I guess that's since the restart, but still notable. I mean, that's most around 2. That Milk had the higher possession time, and of course I made note of it earlier how Jokr can be so fast on their scoring, but still 8-9 shots taken. I mean despite the fact that they did end up losing the game. Milk did play incredibly well here in round 2, and I know they're not going to feel good about the loss. You're never going to feel good about a loss, but that's a loss you can feel good about because this is Team Jokr. I mean, they're the #1 team in NA. I would definitely an argument for them being the #1 team in the world, as we pointed out multiple times over. That the only team that can push Jokr to more than 2 games is Kang, and so yeah, it was so close there, and. Of course, I don't actually blame Palidore for the Jokr comeback in any reality. It was all for fun, of course, and it just happened to work out.
Oh, I'm having fun. Good time. Great. I'm happy.
But no, yeah, Milk played really well in that game. Jokr just found their footing again and was able to do what Jokr does and score. I mean, they're so good at it. They make saves too, particularly Dash, but Jokr, they score, and they're going to score on you. It doesn't matter who you are. And they do it there, and in convincing fashion. And I take that one over Milk.
Yeah, so Jokr does continue to roll. Chat getting awfully toxic to me. It's not my fault, even if it was. Just stop. I have a fragile heart. Anyway, Milk still impressing. Again, I think nothing else, I hope, over the last couple of games between Infinite and then against Jokr here tonight. Getting Milk some more recognition with what's been a strong season for them. So falling to what is easily 2 of the top teams in the world. I mean, you can see it in the rankings. You can see it every time they play. They still held their own. So despite the fact that they couldn't complete the win here, they still showed some good signs. And as I was saying before, that's the reason why, even though they've kind of been skating by a little bit less notice than maybe other teams in the gold division, they still deserve to be where they are in the rankings. So. Impressive effort to them, but likewise, Jokr, well, they deserve to be where they are for sure because continue to roll with just sweep after sweep after sweep. So impressive. So we will head off soon here as I pull up the schedule just to check out the rest of our matches today because we do have a bit of a little handful. Nice spread actually throughout the next few days, as you can see. Distribution between Friday and Sunday. Somewhere along the lines of 5 or 6 games per day or so. So pretty nice. But yeah, for the rest of the afternoon, you'll have a game between Ne plus Ultra and Spaghetti, which I absolutely hate it, but 5-12. Who chooses a time like that? Anarchists, that's who. But 5-12 Mountain Standard or 7-12 Central. Ne plus Ultra versus Spaghetti. And that'll be casted by Dimwi and probably myself. I'll be there. And we have Mirage versus Space Force at 8 Central, Galaxy and Invictus, and then Boosty Boys versus Deception. So 4 more games for the remainder of today before we roll into equally busy weekend. So with that said, thank you everyone for watching, including all you toxic viewers in the Twitch chat, ruining my day. Just kidding, I love you, mostly. Don't forget to renegade, Palidore, says Zenith. I'll keep it in mind, yeah. Watch out for the TikToks. One day you'll be surprised. You say, "Whoa, Pally's got them moves." Maybe. I'll agree with whoever said about 5 minutes ago. This is what happens when Pally doesn't get a lot of sleep. Yep. Anyway, it's coming, Rosie. I promise. Renegade a day keeps the corona away. If only. But all right. Well,
Do not try that at home.
the Renegade.
As a treatment for what'd you say, preventative for corona.
Yeah.
I say with a complete straight face.
I wouldn't recommend it.
We are
Now
not doctors.
if you
This is not health advice.
Now, if you pair a Renegade a day with an apple a day, then maybe. But
Again, we are not doctors. This is not medical advice.
what are you talking about? Dr. Door MD, at your service.
Oh my. We might want to end this before we start running afoul of some laws here.
By MD, I mean Mad Door. Yes. So, with that said, I've been Palidore. That's been SirDimwi. You've been a lovely chat.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, sometimes, depending on the day of the week. That's been SirDimwi. That was Milk versus Jokr. So stay tuned again later on in the day. And yeah, we'll see you very soon. Be happy, be healthy, be safe, be distant socially. But other than that, yeah, have yourselves a good one and see you a little later.